Hello and welcome, everyone. Are you ready to solve an ancient mystery with me? I thought so. Okay, let's get our adventure started. Our story starts a long time ago. So I want you to picture this: a beautiful city with bright white buildings, the bluest skies you've ever seen, and sunshine just everywhere. This very special place is called Athens. And this is our hero, Athena. She was known for being incredibly smart and super brave. But you know what was really special about her? She always stayed calm, even when things got kind of tricky. As the goddess of wisdom, well, she was a total pro at solving problems. Now, every hero needs a sidekick, right? Well, say hello to Nyx. Nyx was Athena's clever little owl, and he was always perched right on her shoulder, ready for absolutely any adventure. Okay, so right in the middle of Athens, there was something super important: the great olive tree. Now listen, this wasn't just any old tree. No way. It was a gift of peace, and it gave everybody cool shade, delicious olives to snack on, and even oil to light their lamps at night. It was basically the heart of the whole city. But then, one morning, everyone in Athens woke up to a huge surprise, and not a good one. They all ran to the city square, and someone shouted, "The great olive tree is gone!" And it was true. Where that beautiful tree used to be, there was now just an empty patch of dirt. Everyone was so sad and so worried. But where could a whole tree go? I mean, really? Do you have any ideas? Did a giant take it? Or maybe it just flew away? Let's just take a second to think about what could have possibly happened. So, while everyone else was starting to panic, Athena stayed totally calm. She just looked at the empty spot and said, "We must use wisdom to solve this mystery." See? Instead of getting all upset, she decided to think carefully and start looking for clues. Athena had a really simple but very wise plan to figure this whole thing out. Step 1, stay calm. Step 2, look carefully. And step 3, follow the clues. You know, those are pretty great steps for any mystery. And her plan worked. As Athena looked super carefully at the ground, she found the very first clue: tiny little footprints. They were way too small to belong to a big monster or a giant. The mystery was definitely getting more interesting. So Athena and Nyx started to follow the trail. The tiny footprints led them all the way through the busy market, right past a splashing fountain, and up a rocky hill just outside the city. Where could they possibly be going? At the very top of the hill, she didn't find a monster or a thief. She found 3 children. And what were they doing? They were trying their absolute best to plant the great olive tree in the ground. They had moved the whole thing themselves. Athena asked them why they took the tree. And the oldest kid explained, "We're so sorry. We just thought the tree would grow better up here, closer to the sun." You see, they weren't trying to be naughty at all. They were actually trying to help the tree. So their goal was a really good one. They wanted to help the tree. But their mistake was that they acted without asking a grown-up or an expert first. And that shows us that even when we want to do something nice, it's so important to make sure we know the right way to do it. Now, Athena just smiled kindly at them. She wasn't angry one bit. She knelt down and told them, "Wisdom means asking questions before taking action." And that is such important advice. Being wise isn't about knowing everything. It's about being curious enough to ask questions and learn before you jump in. Let's pause for another moment here. Can you think of a time when it would be a really good idea to ask a grown-up for help before doing something? Maybe if you want to bake a cake, or if you're trying to fix a toy, or maybe if you see a little animal that needs help. So Athena turned this whole mistake into a wonderful lesson. All of them worked together and carried the tree back to the city square. And then she taught them the right way to take care of it. She showed them how to gently loosen the soil, how to give the roots plenty of water, and how to support the trunk so it could stand up nice and tall. And guess what happened? After just a few days of getting the right kind of care, brand new, beautiful silver green leaves started to sprout all over the tree's branches. The great olive tree was healthy again, and you could hear the people of Athens cheering with joy. Athena turned to the children, who were now the tree's official helpers, and she shared one last piece of advice. She said, "Strength can move a tree, but wisdom helps it grow." The children had been strong enough to move it, Sure, but it was Athena's wisdom that truly saved it. So, what did we learn from all this? What is wisdom, really? It's actually pretty simple. It's just thinking carefully about a problem, learning what you need to know before you do something, and always trying to do what's right. And that brings us to our very last thought. Today, you can be just like Athena. What's one wise question you can ask a parent or a teacher or even a friend to learn something new before you act? Think about it, and always remember that every great answer starts with a wise question.
Hello, please like and subscribe for more bedtime storytelling.